Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? At the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
This one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Suddenly off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. The ball is loose. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So you blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Took contact on the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. I'm going to tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First down and 10.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. LSU is now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Running through the tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Gives it to the back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the grab, breaks loose at the 45. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality.
Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's swarmed by the defense. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Turner decides to fair catch this. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And this is going to be caught, but they rule him out. Incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick grab. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Play action here on first down. Throws to the tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the important thing that Pink wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Bengals offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Like one more play here before halftime. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next. So here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Play action fake, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Takes the grab. It's Cox. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge... Get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback for being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Under pressure, just lets it go. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So on fourth down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. The attempt is no good. And that one off target, and the game will remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Game moves the ball to the 38. Another first down. They'll try the option play here. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Penalty makes it first and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Chavez. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Crucial third down play after that completion. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost him.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
The important third down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
First down. Looking to throw the football. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, I love the running back angle route. It's an easy throw and an easy read for the quarterback, and you get the ball in the hands of a dangerous playmaker.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Press coverage now from the secondary. And there's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score LSU 17, Oklahoma 10.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now to try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Your is the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch, signal forward taken. Offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The short completion of the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great compliment to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Here's the 2nd down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third.
Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. No huddle here for the offense. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You need to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Handoff from the shotgun. Looks like LSU has the first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Takes the handoff again. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they hand the ball off. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, LSU. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. The shotgun running play call. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's got it. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's got his man open downfield. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. After the sack on first down, it's second down.
Brings up second down.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Now it's second down here. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught for the completion. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And on the carry, he's heading left. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down, and the door is open. Defense takes over. We could have a dramatic finish now.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a two-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run.